Hey, welcome back. I am Max. I'm the developer for Beneath the Mountain. I also go by Philosopher on Discord. So I just finished patch 125. Took a while. Looks like about 2 months. And yeah, patch notes are substantial. Most of it is talents, but there's some other stuff in there. But I just wanted to do one or two playthroughs, just kind of share some builds that I've been enjoying, and just kind of share where the game's at. So the first thing I'll do is pause the game and just use the mouse to look around and see where there's any silver. The first cube that you select is going to be the ones that, well, the first cubes, the moment the AI ticks, will be the ones that the miners select from. So I like to kind of select quite a few. That way, when the AI makes its choice, it's choosing the best rock to mine. So it looks like this one is the best choice for return. Now, I'm going to turn on autocast for these abilities, and I'm going to force him to shout, research stone crafting, and then grab a couple miners. Stone crafting makes it so that your miners start at a higher level and they train faster. Looks like I've got some room over here. Now I like to build pretty close to the mining camp to take up all the available space. So I'm just going to drop a house right there. Put this in fast forward. And as soon as we break through here, we're going to have to clear this cave. That's fine. So we'll just keep pushing out a few miners. If you hit Z, you'll pull up this interface here. This is new. So the damage meter is a little bit interesting if you'd like to use that to see how things are doing. It gives you all kinds of information like number of hits, crits, average crit, and of course percentage breakdowns if you want to see how your units are doing compared to each other. Looks like I need to pull my miners to finish this off. Let's keep producing miners. Okay, and this cave is ours. I'm going to put it back in regular speed. By the way, this you see, we do have Santa hats for December. Kind of a last minute addition. The king has it, the miners have it, and the engineers have it. You can also turn that off if you don't like it, and just go to options, miscellaneous, and turn off enable hats. Okay, let's keep producing miners. I think I need some light over here. I'm just looking for any cubes that might be worth mining. I'm going to go for that second house in a minute here. Oh, that's kind of annoying. We can't mine that cube. Okay, so that's 15. Just going to put put one here. Yeah. Let's clear this out. And move the king over here. I'm always keeping the king close to where units are working. He has this aura inspiring presence. It increases productivity. If you click on a miner, you can see that he has increased productivity. Plus, of course, the shout also buffs productivity for a short period of time. Now, why am I taking the time to mine this out? It's because I suffer from OCD and I kind of just have to. No, but really, I like building really tight. Space on the first floor is kind of a premium. So I just really like to get all the buildings as tight as I can, and I know I can get 3 houses over here. Maybe I can get something back here. Excuse me. Oh wait. Okay, so now we'll pop a house back here. Can put a lamp here. One over here. Got our first talent point. There's lots of options that we could go with. What do I want want to do for my first build. I really like Ring of Ancient Kings as an early choice. Increases your research rate. Let's see, what kind of build do we want to go? You know what? We'll do the Clanspear's build. Yeah. So first, I'm just going to go a little productivity with my miners. By the way, you'll notice that up here it keeps track of which talents you select, so you can share your talents on Discord or wherever. And over here, you have a search bar. So if you wanted to filter, let's say, for warrior talents, maybe something with shield block. So it pulls up all of those talents that have those keywords in them. The one I went with basically just makes our miners better at mining and also fighting. I think it's a very well-rounded early game talent. Let's put this in fast forward. And we'll queue up a couple more miners as soon as that house is done. Now I kind of want to get a library out so I can start increasing my runic knowledge acquisition rate. And I think we can build stairs down to the next floor over here. And then always be training miners. Looking for gold. Okay. I think I need another house pretty soon here. So just put one there. Whoops, I need to build that second one. Looks like we're population capped again, so I'll research the engineering perk here. Just makes the engineers a little better at their jobs. Looks like we're still mining. Very good. We've got the stairs down over here, and it goes right into a cave, so I don't know if I want to fight that just yet. If we clear out, that's a 40 hardness cube. We've got miners standing around already, doing nothing. That's not good. There we go. Always keep your miners busy. Oh, we're not capped for that reason. We are capped because we have too much gold. So in this case, a quick fix is just to spend money, and as soon as you have money, they'll deposit and they'll go back to working. It doesn't usually happen to me because I'm usually not that lucky, but I guess I'm going to build a treasury. The treasury will also increase the rate at which we gain taxes, which is a good thing. So in addition to increasing our gold cap, we can also do that. I'm going to clear out all these cubes so that we can get a barracks down over here. Okay, there we go. So there's our gold cap increase, and we won't run into any more blockages. So if we build our barracks over here, maybe we can get our tavern somewhere over here. I don't actually need this research. I was just doing that just to move gold around. Minor bug. Okay. Almost got that clear. Now I've got some goblins coming my way. It looks like I've got another talent point. So I've got enough money to put down a barracks, and as soon as I do, I'll be able to start training Clanspears. Now, Clanspears only take 1 iron, so if I take basic supplies, I can get 15 iron, which means I can get 15 Clanspears early game. So I'm going to do that. It also gives me trap parts, although I don't really plan on using them for anything in particular. Maybe we'll do something with them, we'll see. I'll grab a few more miners, and with the king we can clear this cave pretty easy. We could get the research upgrade, but that would cost us 5 Clanspears, and I'm not sure that's worth it at the moment. Okay. So as soon as we get this up, we're going to put down our formation ground. There we go. We're just going to put that right here. That's fine. First thing I want to get is combat training, and then follow that up with expedited conscription, since we're already getting the formation ground. So the first one makes everything start 1 level higher and train 5 seconds faster. It's basically the same thing as stone crafting. Expedited conscription gives you training speed for each formation ground, up to 30%. So we're going to get both of those, and then we're going to push out some Clanspears really, really fast. I'm just going to create some more room for buildings. I'm going to go for a second library because I'm very greedy for talent points. Now I've got 120% research rate because I have 1 library, so I'll get another 15% with the second one. I'll probably leave it there at 15. Keep training more miners, more engineers. Now this number up here, the one in parentheses, is the taxes. So you gain taxes for each house that you have and for buildings that produce resources. We don't have any buildings that produce resources, so we're not getting a lot of taxes right now. It's just a little bit of supplemental income. There's going to be a bunch of money-based builds that will emerge later on, but for now, it's just a little bit of basic income. You can call it universal, dwarven universal basic income. Okay. All right, I think we definitely need to get some food going soon. If we clear out these cubes, we can get a tavern back here. We're already training our first Clanspear, and we've still got time before the next goblin invasion, so that's good. Now, once I hit that next talent point, I want to go for a talent that really moves you forward quickly. The Tome of Ancient Knowledge. So it gives you extra runic points. The requirement is that you have a temple and a library. So we have 2 libraries. What we're missing is a temple, so we got to find somewhere to squeeze that in. But we also need a tavern, and we need a brewery. The king is still buffing everybody. That's good. We're at 25 out of 30. Good. Let's keep training more units. Let's get rid of these. They're kind of in the way. Looks like we broke through over here. I don't really want to fight unless I have to, so let's see, what's our training time down to? 31 seconds on these Clanspears. So only 1 iron, 150 gold. I think that's a pretty good deal. Okay, so we've got our talent points. I'm going to go temple first in the corner, and then I think we're going to put the tavern over here. Just keep training these Clanspears. We'll probably have 2, maybe 3 by the time the goblins get here. But our miners have the Miner's Ferocity talent, so we should be able to kill them, the incoming wave, with just our miners. temple is going up. Let's keep training units. I'm going to go tavern, and then I've got room for brewery back here. Okay, we've got incoming. So I'm going to take my military units. Let's see where they're coming from. Over here. So they're going to go this way. I'm just going to grab a few miners. And let's go ahead and reset the meter, just so that we see what this fight looks like with just our few units here. And keep in mind we've only got 3 Clanspears. Most of it is the king and the miners. So even though we only have 3 Clanspears, it looks like they're doing the majority of our damage. Oh, we have our talent points. So this is what I really like doing is go for Tome of Ancient Knowledge. That gives you 2. So we're at 1, now we're at 2. Then you can go to Infantry and grab basically the 2 main talent points for these units. So Great Spears increases their attack range, gives them armor penetration, and it gives them bonus damage for anything that has more health in them. And then Elite Clanspears gives them armor, attack speed, and it makes their base ability stack up to 2 more times, and it works at a greater radius. So with those 2, we've just supercharged our Clanspears. They're going to do even more damage. And we're already in a really good spot here. Oh, looks like there's a shaman up here. Let me run this unit out. Okay, let's research at the tavern. We're going to research both of these tech pieces. So, filling meals gives all of your units a health shield every time they eat there. It's very good. And Pint for the Ancestors gives them experience every time they eat there. It's also very good. Did we clear this cave? No, we didn't, but we definitely can now. We're at 30 out of 30, so we need another house before we can do anything. Let's see. Where do we have room for a house? I guess over here? I think what we're going to do over here is grab a diagonal wall section. And we're going to wall off going this way. Okay, let's see, can we get, we can. It's not really a good spot for a house. Okay. We're probably going to need a bit more food production, and we're probably going to need another house. I think we can get rid of this stuff here, because we're going to wall off here anyway. And there's our next talent point. So we've got Clanspears. I think a really great talent now would be High King's Favor. We're never really going to fight without our king. And 5% block chance, crit chance. It's pretty good. Although we could go Reprisal. So every time our Clanspears block, they get attack speed. There's a bunch of good things we could do here. Could get the food buff, crit and attack speed. Could increase our mining. Could go into Rune Priests. Don't have any yet. It's too early for Rune Priests. I think we're going to go Reprisal. It really speeds up Rune Priest damage, or sorry, Clanspear damage. The more they block, the faster they hit. That's good stuff. And then, okay, let's get another house down over here. And I guess we can see what's down here. It's going to be Wraiths. Okay, that's not too bad. Wraiths do very little damage. They mostly just distract and waste your time. Since we're population capped, we can go ahead and research some of this tech, since we're waiting on a house to finish being made anyway. We are going to want to clear out all these cubes at some point, so we might as well just mark them now. There's actually some good gold over here. Yeah, it seems like the king is low here, but the wraiths really won't do that much damage to him. Should be alright for just a little bit longer. Okay, we're at 35, so after this tech finishes, we're gonna start training some more units. Okay, let's get another engineer out. Really helps to have multiple engineers. Speeds up the rate at which buildings go up, slows down the amount of time you have to wait. Some buildings take a long time to go up, like for example, these walls. So if you have an engineer that's spending forever there, you have another engineer somewhere else that's free to get work done and is not being tied up. Okay, I think we can really speed up the pathing if we build some bridges. Now units can walk from here to here without having to walk all the way around. Okay. Let's see, there's gold here, here. Keep training a few more units. Let's get a house down over here. And we can start researching some tech over here. So this one just reduces the training time of Rune Priests. Very helpful if you already have a few libraries. And there we go. So that's the last Wraith. So we're going to mining camp down here. There's a bat cave up there, and we're about to break through over here. Looks like we've got a medium-sized goblin invasion coming here. I'm going to reset that meter again, and I'm just using R to attack, move forward. It's really not too complicated. And just let the AI handle everything. That's kind of how the game's designed to be played. You can micromanage if you want, but it's, you know, kind of a headache. So we've got another talent point here. We could go extra health and threat on Clanspears. I think we're going to go into Rune Priests in a little bit, so I think I'm going to go what do we want on these guys? We want block chance, attack speed, Khazadin's touch gives us block chance. I think Tablet of Uln might be best early. Yeah. So once we get a single Rune Priest, Tablet of Uln makes it so that every time you cast Gift of the Forge Father, it's affecting 2 units instead of 1. That really reduces the number of Rune Priests we have to train, which is good because they're expensive. So let's keep pushing out some more Clanspears. Pull this guy back, he's getting kind of low. Looks like we broke through over here. We lost a couple miners. You can see that in the top left. So as soon as we finish cleaning these up, we'll run over here. Now let's take a look at the meter real quick. Clanspear is doing 61% of the damage. Very nice. So they're going to clean this up real quick, and then we can swing them up over here. And we're going to clean up that cave too. Looks like we've got some gold here. I'm building a stone lamppost because it has a slightly larger radius, if you're wondering. Okay, let's keep producing Clanspears. Make sure we clear this cave. Looks like our Rune Priest already finished, so let's get another one. And that's definitely enough for a while. Okay, just pulling units from all over the place. We've got orcs inbound in just a little bit. These bloodbats are obviously not really a threat. Let's get some light in this cave. And then as soon as we clear that cave, we'll do the other one as well. Looks like our miners are out of things to mine for a little bit. It looks like we're about to break into a cave over here. But we've got lots and lots of gold over here. There we go. Okay, cleared this. Let's mark a few things. And then let's pull everything down here. If I right click on the tavern, it forces units to try to eat if they can. And then I'm going to press X to make them hold ground, and then just click here, and then they will hold ground until that invasion comes. So they're just kind of in position ready for what's coming. Okay. And that's when we pull the slimes. Perfect timing. Let's get a few more Clanspears going. And let's go ahead and reset that meter. So this is the first orc invasion. We've got 2 Rune Priests. Now, since this is kind of a defensive build, I think we're going to go yeah, we'll go Khazad's Touch. So every time they cast Gift of the Forge Father, they also give some block chance to a nearby dwarf. This happens every time they cast a spell, so the next thing we'll do is give them more spells to cast so that we give that buff more often. You can see here that this unit has Khazad's Touch, and his block chance is all the way up to 41%. Yeah, we're just going through these like butter. So we want to keep buffing our units, and the best way to do that is to get some more tech and increase their stats even more. So what I'm going to do is build a whole bunch of forges, and then produce a lot of iron. I think we can get this here, and then let's go ahead and actually this is not going to work for me. All right, I'm kind of enjoying the open gate kind of format rather than actually building a gate. Just seems to work pretty well. All right, I'm going to clear some cubes. Oh, we've got slimes down here. I think we've already lost a bunch of miners, haven't we? Miners trained, yeah, 23. Units lost, 12. We've lost a bunch of miners to this. I wasn't paying attention to the notifications. So we'll queue up a few miners here, queue up a few miners here. We'll get those back pretty fast. In the meantime, we can pull our miners here back. Then we can take all of our military units and we can right-click, attack, move. We should clear that out pretty fast. I am kind of coming up on the end of this build here in a little bit. I don't need to take this all the way to the bottom floor to show you its strength. I mean, you can kind of see that the Clanspears are really strong, and I mean, especially basic supplies is really just what makes that build so amazing. Basic supplies lets you get the Clanspears. Tome of Ancient Knowledge lets you get to these two. And then once you have that, you're in such a good position. I think it's pretty hard to screw up the rest of the game. So yeah, after that, I would go make a bunch of forges. Need more money. So our income is really slowed down because we lost all those miners and then we had to retrain them. But we're about to get that back. Alright, let's put this in fast forward for a little bit. Okay, how many miners do we have? 21. Let's get our first forge down so we can start producing iron. And then we'll go back to training a few more miners. Right, so Rune of Time is pretty interesting. 20% cooldown reduction and attack speed. Attack speed is good on everybody. Cooldown reduction is only good on units that have abilities. Excuse me. So in our case, that would be the king and the rune priests. So they would be getting cooldown reduction on Gift of the Forge Father, which is pretty nice. Or we could go offensively. Let's go offensively. Let's go Rune of Pain. Rune of Pain makes it so that every time the enemy attacks, they suffer some of the damage they intended to inflict on you. So it's pretty nasty. Okay, we broke through over here. Let's go ahead and clear that out. We need some light back here. Okay, got our first forge down, very good. We need another house. Let's tuck that in back there. Yeah, this little spider cave shouldn't be too hard for us. And there's plenty and plenty of gold down here, so yep, we're gonna mine all that. Let's keep building forges. I'm gonna build a blacksmith here as well. See, is there room? Yeah, there's room. Trying not to block the pathing, so there's always room. Let's get some light over here, here. Okay. Oh, we broke through over here. We're losing miners again. Let's grab all of our infantry and we'll clear out that room. Let's get the iron production tech here. And then I want to get a couple more forges down. Oh, it goes all the way to here, okay. Okay, as soon as this is cleared out, put some light here. Looks like we've got some really strong waves coming at us. So we've got a big orc army, and then immediately afterwards, Cyclopses. Should be fine. Our Clanspear build is really solid. Okay, I've got 2 forge upgrades and 1, 2, 3 forges. I think that should be enough. Let's get a couple more miners. And I think now, because we're producing iron, we can also get the tech without having to worry if we're blocking ourselves from rune priests. Now, I want to make our 2 rune priests better offensively, so Bracers of Insight gives them some crit chance, cooldown reduction, and even a little cast speed so each spell goes off faster. It's pretty good tech if you want to increase their output. Let's keep training Clanspears. Plenty and plenty of gold down here. And the nice thing is a lot of it is pretty safe. We don't have to open caves to get to it. Alright. And we've got some more tech. Let's see. Again, the more spells we give the Rune Priest right now, the better. So let's go with Rune of Time. It's going to be another good one. I want to get another forge down over here. This kind of bothers me that there's no light over here. Okay, as soon as this is done, and then I think we'll go ahead and just get that last tech upgrade, really push the iron production. And then I just think this is going to look cool. Okay. Actually, we have cosmetic buildings. Why don't we do that? We'll look at over here. This. Okay, let's get 1 more Rune Priest. And 2 more miners here. 2 more miners up here. Oops. I think we're going to go up until we defeat the last Cyclops invasion here, and then we'll do a new game after that. Okay, we've got 3 Rune Priests, 12. Okay, let's get 1 more Clanspear. How much iron do we have? Okay, we can get reinforced shields, so it's more block amount and block chance for Clanspears. That's going to be nice. We can get our king in position because we know where we're going to fight. It's going to be down there. Oh, we broke through. There's some cave goblins. Okay, so cave goblins are nasty. We're going to need to respond to that pretty quick. Let's go ahead and pull the king down here. He'll use his shout. That could help out a little bit. Oh man. You know, there's something about opening caves. It just always seems to line up with orc invasions. Okay. I'm going to take all of these units and right click here, and then I'm going to take a few, these 4, and keep them here along with the king. Actually, let's pull the king. We need him at the other spot. Okay, looks like we've got 1 Clanspear here. He's a little early. So I'm going to use him to kite these guys out. And then attack move. And then this guy, we're going to run him down around the orcs. Let's go ahead and reset the meter real quick because I want just the data for this fight. Let's see, we're doing okay over here. Lose a couple miners, that's alright. Okay, let's group all these units up. This guy's getting pounded. Let's see if we can run him to safety. We've got a Rune Priest that just finished training. Let's get him in action. Should be okay down there. So there's Rune of Pain. You can see that. There's Rune of Time. King Shout. And yeah, let's check that meter. So Clanspears are doing really, really good work. I mean, they're not even critting, and they're just, you know, doing really good damage. A lot of it is armor penetration, really high attack speed. Rune of Pain's getting some good value, as much as the Rune Priest auto attack. If we go into defenses, the Clanspears are shield blocking a lot of damage. Gift of the Forge Father also has massive, massive value. And it looks like we cleared out this cave down here, so that's good. So we'll get some light down here. Can research some more tech. And that's the last orc. Alright, cool. Then we can get some more Rune Priest tech, just keep making them better. Alright. Stairs down, work our way out on the next floor. Spiked armor would be a good tech upgrade here for this build. I have 15 military units, so at this point I'm going to make a second formation ground, so I have some units on the second floor. Looks like we're at 0 food, so we are a little bit low on food. I was saving money on that early game, but I think now we can definitely get a couple more breweries or something. Really just increase our food production. Money is less of an issue now than it was at the beginning of the game, so should be fine. Let's see, we need light down here. I can't see anything. Oh, we broke through into a cave. Okay. Let's go ahead and clear that with our units. And then over here, we're missing some tech. I just noticed. Call to War makes it so that units that stand at formation grounds get a big speed boost when they leave. That's very useful. I really like Rune of High Order. It gives Rune Priest the chance to reset the cooldown on a recently cast spell. So if we're trying to cast a lot of spells, you know, Rune of High Order would give us a chance to double cast Rune of Pain, Rune of Time, and Gift of the Forge Father. So, and each time we do that, we'll be giving Kazan's Touch to a nearby unit. So, it definitely seems worth it. I'm going to reset the meter. Let's get that upgrade right there. After this, we'll go for the armor upgrade. I see some gold here. All right, and the next floor doesn't look too bad. Okay, let's get some light in here. Let's see if we can train a couple more units. I'm just going to leave this on fast forward because I just want to do this last fight, and then we'll do a different build. Spiked armor's done, nice. Just keeping it on fast forward, waiting for that next army to show up. Keep researching. Lots of tech. Got another rune point. Well, I guess our last magic slot would probably be pretty good. Rune of Rust would be pretty amazing. It would reduce the armor of everything that we're hitting, and that would make our Clanspears just do so much damage. They've already got really high armor penetration, 10. So with this, they're going to be going through armor just as if it's not even there. Most enemy units don't really have that much armor anyway, unless we're talking about something like Earth Elementals or really heavily armored orcs. Okay, let's get our king in position. Let's get all of our units in position. Now, earlier I researched this tech here. Stand United. Units at formation grounds receive experience every day. If you go to statistics, you can see that we've gotten 2,805 experience between all of our units from that tech. You can compare that to Pint for the Ancestors here at the tavern, which is given 1,700. Okay, let's reset that meter for the final fight. And where are they coming from? Let's leave this in fast forward. So slow, so slow. Oh, they're up here, okay. Okay, attack, move forward. And I'm just gonna let the AI play it out. I kind of want to let the build speak for itself. I don't really have to do much to make this work. Sometimes reissuing attack move helps. You can see that the Cyclops is dying very fast. The nice thing about the Clanspears is that because they have such a long attack range, they have very few problems getting on targets, and so you have very high uptime when you use Clanspears because they can usually hit whatever they're trying to hit. Now you can see that I pulled that one injured unit out. I do that often to try and keep my units alive. Now let's check the meter real quick before we move on. So Clanspear is 82% of our damage. I mean, they're just doing all of it. Rune of Pain is doing good damage. I mean, it's hitting for 24 on the maximum. It's just everything's dying so fast it doesn't even have a chance to do anything. Okay, that's this build. Let me exit and we'll try one more. Now this one I'm going to do even faster. This is going to be the berserker-bleed build. I recently added a ton of stuff to do with bleeds, and I really want to show it off. So that's what this build is. I think that Clanspear build that I showed is really, really good for new players, and it's very safe. Okay, we've got some gold, very good. Let's get that house down and let's leave it in fast forward. Just looking for cubes that have value, marking them, and just pump out a whole bunch of miners. So this build, our goal is going to be to get Slayer King. That gives us a free Berserker Hall. Blood Pact doubles the damage from bleed and increases the healing units receive. And then there's 2 talents here. Bloodletting makes it so that when berserkers hit things that are bleeding, that bleed is consumed, does damage instantly, and the berserker is healed for 20%. That's basically the core build, those 4 talents. And we're going to use the same trick as before with the temple, getting the Tome of Ancient Knowledge. So we're going to use a few talents to really just get ourselves ahead really, really fast. Let's leave this on fast forward and just train lots and lots of miners. Just keeping the king pretty close to where he's most useful. Now that'll get us to 15 miners, so now I'm just going to start saving up for that next house. Okay, and I'm just going to tuck this. Oh, we need stone. So if you need stone, just right-click a simple cube that doesn't have gold or silver, and it'll get mined pretty fast. Okay, now we've got that house coming down. I'll get the engineering tech, and then a miner as soon as we're free again. Let's get some light over here. Some light over here. Some light over here. Looks like we broke through over there. I don't know if I want to fight right now. I think I'd rather just produce units. I do really want to speed up my talent point research like I did last game. So maybe we go library here. And speed this up a little bit. And then let's go ahead and tuck another house in the corner over here. So I don't really need Slayer King right now because I still need a barracks, right? So I would rather get 500 gold. 500 gold is really great. Gives you free temple, free library if you want it. Let's clear out these cubes. So that 500 gold is going to really accelerate me forwards. We've got our library up, that's good. Excuse me. What's my throat today? All right. Now we can go. 30, 33. Yeah, it's kind of hard. Yeah, I guess we'll go barracks. It's a good spot for the barracks right there. Keep training units. Let's keep this in fast forward and just really queue up a lot of miners. Okay, as soon as this is done, we start training the upgrades. Let's get a house in the corner over there. And we want it to go berserkers, right? So as soon as we get another talent point, we're getting that berserker hall. Question is where we put it. I think we're going to put it in this corner over here. There's a bunch of soft rock we can use. Can also get this since we're not training any units for a little bit. Keep the king over here so that his aura really buffs everybody. let's just get more units, more. Okay, that finished. Let's go with Stand United. Okay, as soon as we get that town point, keep this going, come on. All right, so we've got the room that we need, that's great. Now we just need that talent point and we should be good to go. I want to clear these cubes out just because I want the space. So we'll move the king over there, let him buff those. And then as soon as I get that berserker hall down, I will start training berserkers like crazy. So here we go. So Slayer King gets crit chance. Whirlwind gets massive cooldown reduction every time he crits. And the first berserker hall costs no gold. So that's great. Let's take all these miners, attack, move. Let's see, will it let us? No, it's too close to enemy creatures. As always, the perfect time to break through a cave. Trying to keep an eye on these guys. I want to make sure I don't lose any miners early game, especially if they're carrying gold. Okay, nice. All right, I think we should be able to get this down here. Yep. I don't want to block the pathing, so we'll. Yep, there we go. I need another house, so let's tuck that in there. Let's get stairs down over here, and let's get some light in the corner. All right. So as soon as this berserker hall is down, we can start training berserkers very quickly. There's also some more tech that we can get to train them even faster. But between then and now, we're also going to need to get that temple so that we can get the really fast 2 talent points. There we go. So enlistment beer, another 20 seconds off of the training time for berserkers. They're already at 40, so it's going to cut that in half. We can start training 1 berserker though, that's not really time wasted. Can still get a few more miners, doesn't hurt. And there we go. Alright, so that's done. Oh, we just need food now. Oh, I kind of screwed myself there. So the enlistment bonus makes it so that they train faster. But it also makes it so that they require food. So now I've kind of blocked myself. Yeah, that was less than smart, I have to say. It was not perfect. I should have got food faster. I don't usually wait this long to get food, but I did this game. So we broke through over here. Let's go ahead and use our king and our single berserker, push through there. And since we need more food, get another brewer over here. We still got to find a spot to put our temple. I'm guessing it's going to be back here. that's done. That's good. Okay, that's the last creature in that cave. Let's get the temple down. We have one food. As soon as we get a bit more gold, let's go and pull these guys out of the corner. Looks like we finally pulled the bugs in that cave over here. It's fine, we can kill those now. And there we go. Okay, so now we can start training berserkers. I know the invasions are right about to be here, but that will be fine. It's just the first one. Okay, so as soon as that temple is up, we're going to go double talent points. The only thing we have to worry about right now is getting enough gold to get these berserkers out. There it is. Okay, so let's go 2 talent points, and then I want to save money. We've only got 1 berserker out, so we're really still at the start. This makes it so that berserkers cost less gold, and they get bonus crit chance for each active brewery. It's really good. So we're going to grab that, and let's see, what's another really core talent? If we got Blood Pact, it wouldn't give us much value because we don't apply bleed. If we got Bloodletting, it wouldn't get us much benefit because we don't apply bleed yet. So, need a way to apply bleed. I think the best way to do that early game is Brawler's Bracers. It gives Whirlwind a chance to apply bleeding. It increases the damage that the king does. We could also go Rend Their Flesh, which gives the berserkers a chance to bleed on hit. That's also really nice. Which one do I want to go with? Yeah, we'll go with this. We're using the king quite a bit, so that should be fine. There's a few more bugs in there, that's fine. So I'm a little behind for this wave, so I'm going to pull my miners for this fight. But in the future, we'll be going through everything with just berserkers. Let's go ahead and attack move. I'm going to reset the data here just so we can see what this fight looks like. To keep training more berserkers. Now keep in mind, berserkers will do more damage as they lose health. So a low health berserker isn't useless. You just gotta kind of be careful. I lost 1 miner there. Okay, let's check the meter. So we have only 3 berserkers and 25 miners, but they basically tied the miners. So yeah, it's pretty good. Now this is the part where we really start to take off. Let's go ahead and clear this cave, and then after we clear this cave, we'll clear the other bugs. Oh, speaking of, I guess they pulled. Okay, we really need a tavern. A lot of our units are very, very low. I think we'll build it in here once we get some space. Let's leave this on fast forward for a little bit. There's a bunch of gold over here. Where do I want to build my tavern? Let's clear this out. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think if we cleared all of this out, we could tuck a tavern nicely in that corner there. Okay, we're killing that thing. I want to make sure I don't lose my lowest health berserker. Let's get some light in the corner over here. And as soon as these two are gone, we'll put that tavern in the corner. We start to heal up our units. Okay, tavern, perfect. Okay, we've got another town point. Let's see, where do we want to put that? Well, we really want to get a lot of crit chance. But no, we need to work on this bleed build. I think we're going to go bleed on hit. So rend their flesh. Those are, so we got two ways to apply bleed: the King's Whirlwind and on hit for the berserkers. That should be a pretty good start. Ugh. As always, train the tech. It's always worth getting. Looks like we're about to break through over here. As soon as we do, I'm going to clear this out. I don't want to lose any more units. There we go. And then we'll start exploring that second floor in just a minute. I see some zombies in here. Let's keep training some more berserkers. Over here, let's pull back. I see a berserker that's not doing anything. Another one, we can send those two over. Looks like we got done fighting over here, so that's great. We'll pull all of our units from there. We're at 25 miners, 35 population. Yeah, we need another house. I need money for a house. Let's pull these units back. Let's see, where can I build a house? Over here. And I guess let's get some light down here. I know I'm gonna want to clear all this out at some point, so might as well mark that. Let's get some light in the corner over here. And while we still have a little bit, no, we don't have any time. We've got incoming in a second. Right click. Nope, nope, we're being attacked. Okay. All right, let's get our units in position. Where are they coming from? Over here. Let's go ahead and clear the meter. And just right click, attack, move. The berserkers are doing really good work here. You can see all the little bleed effects going off. Bleed is doing a good bit of our damage here. It doesn't do that much until we get bloodletting. You don't really want to let those bleed stacks just sit there. You want to kind of like apply them, consume them, dealing all of that damage over time immediately. Looks like our berserkers are already averaging 17% crit chance, which is pretty good. Let's break through over here next. All right, I think we can get a formation ground over here. Alright, let's train a few more berserkers. Okay, we have a little bit of time before the next invasion. There we go. Okay, so we got another talent point. Now we go bloodletting. So now we're able to convert those bleed stacks into instant damage. This is where the build really starts to take off. So let's reset the data. We have a huge group of goblins to test this on. This is perfect. In the meantime, I want to make sure that we get the other tech for the berserkers. Where is it? Here. So Blood Oath. They take reduced damage when they have missing health. It's really, really great. Makes them last much longer as they start to lose health. Now with the king in the middle here, Whirlwind is getting tremendous value. Let's see if we can save that one guy. Nice. That should be alright. Now our berserkers are low health, but because they are low health, they're also getting massive buffs through Bloodlust. So as they're losing health, they're doing more and more damage. And we're converting bleed stacks into bloodletting, and you can see that it's even able to crit, which is great because we love stacking crit on berserkers. And that's the last creature on this floor, so we can go ahead and get some light, and then we'll get a mining camp as soon as we have some money for it. Okay, so our units should be running back to the formation ground here. Let's see. So Berserker's Bargain gives us bonus crit chance for each brewer we have. We only have 2. We could get another 2. So that's a way of putting money into our Berserkers after once we have some leftover money, some spare money, which we don't right now. So okay, we've got another big wave coming in here. I just want to get all my units healed up for that fight. I think we're gonna be okay. Okay, perfect. All right, let's get everybody in position, clear the meter. I'm going to split up the units a little bit. Attack, move. Kind of try to keep them grouped a little bit. There we go. Look at these guys go. So much damage. Let's pull this guy out. Fantastic, fantastic. So low. 17 health. But again, the lower they are, the more damage they're doing. So all these berserkers are doing tremendous damage for being so low on health. Now you can see bloodletting is doing really good damage. I mean, we're applying bleed stacks and we're converting them. This had 63 hits in that battle, which means we're converting 63 stacks of bleed into instant damage. It's also healing the berserkers. So that's 117 fight over the health over the fight. It's not that much, but there are multiple ways we can improve that. So let's look into that next. I finally have enough money for a mining camp on the second floor. There's like nothing to mine over here though. I guess we'll work our way over to this goblin cave. Oh, there's decent money over here. So killing creatures gives your units experience. Getting experience increases their level. Increasing their level gives them all kinds of stats and buffs. So you always want to do that. So one of the things I like to do is when I have downtime, is I like to quote-unquote train my units. So for example, we've got this big goblin cave over here, and I can see that if I build just 2 pieces of bridge here, I can get over there and kill those goblins. So to help level up my berserkers, I'm going to do that, and I'm just going to do it just to get the experience from those goblins. So if we look at my berserkers, some of them are level 4, a few of them are level 1. I'm going to build that last bridge section. We have a talent point to spend. So now the best talent is definitely Blood Pact. It doubles the damage we're getting from bloodletting. It makes the king much more tanky, and it increases the healing that the berserkers receive through bloodletting. So let's go that, and reset the meter, and let's go clear this goblin cave. So that's 1 level on Berserker. Let's keep track of how many levels we get just by clearing this cave. The king leveled up, okay. Oh, just 2, all right. But still, that's a lot of experience for our dwarves. If you have the time to clear out a cave, definitely use bridges and definitely clear out caves ahead of time. We need more berserkers. There's also some tech here. We need more food. Okay, okay, we're gonna break through over here, that's fine. We have all of the tech here. Let's go ahead and keep training berserkers. I think I can get, yeah, here we go. We'll get 1 brewery here. Oh, we broke through over here. Okay, that's fine. We'll just attack move. Clear that out. Looks like there's a good bit of gold in here. Now, I feel like I am getting my runic knowledge points a little slow, so this build could be changed. I think we could definitely go Ring of Ancient Kings and 2 libraries instead of 1 early on. I think that would really speed things up a little bit. You know, early game, it's not that stressful, so I think we could have probably been a little bit weaker early game for a stronger late game advantage. More talent points later on. Okay. How big is this army? 62, it's not too bad. Let's keep training berserkers. Is this another cave? I think so. Alright, well, let's clear that one too. More experience for me and the boys. Just always stay busy, mark cubes. Always be marking. Okay. Actually, before we build over there, let's get our last brewery. So that'll give us another 2% crit chance. Let's go ahead and build a bridge across here. And then let's pull our units across. Look at that bloodletting, that last fight with the cave goblins. 29 stacks being consumed. Critting for 48.6. And bloodletting is healing for much more. So that's very good. We've got some wraiths over here. Should be no problem for us. Okay. Train a few more dwarves. Where do I... Oh yeah. I want to get some iron. And I need to increase my population. And more iron. And we need gold. Broke. Again. Okay, so it looks like we've got a pretty good sized goblin warband coming. Okay, so we got bloodletting, blood pact. What next? Well, our berserkers have gotten a good bit of crit so far. We could go... That's the stuff. I like getting this early game because it gives the buff to more units over the course of the game. So while it is a little bit weak, it's better that you get this early than later in the game. We could just get 5% crit chance on berserkers, 3 attack damage. Oh, of course, battle scars, right? So this is where our berserkers get tanky. 50 max health, 10% more healing, which of course applies to bloodletting. And as they level up, they take less damage. That's a really great talent. We don't really have any tanky units to distract the enemy like we usually do. We're just building straight berserkers. So with that being as it is, we kind of have to make sure that they stay alive a little bit more than usual. Okay. I think we're doing okay. I want some light over here. Lots of buildings coming up. Let's get some stairs down. And then I kind of want them to focus on these cubes because they are really close to the mining camp. So if I right click those, they should go through them a little bit faster. Always grab that first tech. We've got more gold back here, that's good. We'll grab that. Now I am kind of poor. I kind of wish I'd gotten a treasury a little bit earlier in the game so I could get a bit more continuous income. But it is what it is. And we're not doing too bad. As long as we don't lose our berserkers, it's really small, only a small chance that anything will kill us. I think we're looking pretty good. I'm hoping I can break through here and clear whatever's in here before the orcs get here. And for this build, I'm probably just going to do these next 2 invasions and then stop. I could go really far with this build, but I think once you get to about, you know, these three talents here, you're golden. It's really hard to die. There's also this, extra rations, just costs 20 food, and a little bit of gold. But it gives your berserkers extra max health, definitely worth getting. Alright, we're gonna break through here in a second, so I'm gonna take my berserkers, hit X to change them into hold ground, and then right click, and they will move here and stay in hold ground, which is what you want. Let's get the next tech upgrade. Actually, no, let's get a, let's see, do I have, yeah, I've got some good room here for a forge. Gotta get rid of this lamp post. And yeah, that fits nicely there. We're gonna put a house over here. Did we break through yet? No, but we're close, okay. Let's get in position. Oh, we got Cyclopses right after this, okay. Well, we're in a good position to handle Cyclopses. Let's go ahead and speed this up a little bit. So there's some tech here. Giant Slayers, it makes berserkers extremely good at killing things that are large and giant sized. Oh, we broke through. Okay, cool. So now we just attack move with our units that are ready. Let's reset the meter just so we get some fresh data. Now the big slime, if you right click the big slime, they will all go and attack the big slime. Now the big slime is actually controlling multiple summons. And so as soon as the big slime dies, a few of these smaller ones will also die, which is very nice. And as soon as we clear this, we're going to run to the entrance because we have inbound. Good time for a talent point. We just went the defensive choice. Let's go. Let's see, what do we got? We got a Greenskin Scouting Party 62, Goblin Warband, and Cyclopses. I think we go offensive. Hack and Slash will give Berserkers attack speed every time they crit. That's going to be really huge. So let's get our units in position. As soon as I get any kind of iron, I'm going to go straight down the offensive path here. Let's go ahead and reset the meter again. I want to group all of my units before we go in. And there we go. Just right click, attack, move. And yeah, everything's going to die pretty fast here. Our Berserkers are going to do really good work here. Yeah, I mean, not even close. Now the really cool thing is, if we check the meter, Berserkers, 16.5% crit chance, Bloodletting, you know, every stack pretty much is being converted as it's happening. I mean, Bloodletting is doing twice the damage of Bleed, so the dot is being consumed very quickly. That's what we want. And then Bloodletting is up to 184 in these fights now, so we're getting more healing by converting dots as well, so that's very good. Okay, let's get Steel Weapons. Steel Weapons gives us attack damage and crit chance. Again, any kind of crit chance, our Berserkers are very hungry for more crit chance. And there's still a few more ways to get more. We can still get quite a bit more. Now I see this cave over here. I would love to clear that out before. So yeah, these are all pretty soft cubes. We can go through that. Let's get some light over here. So we've got some time before the next invasion. Oh, okay, all right. I see something we can kind of train ourselves on. Let's get another house down here. And I remember I have room for another house here, yep. And of course we can get another Berserker or two. Okay, we've got a couple minutes before we break through over here. Let's go ahead and reset the meter again. Now it looks like there's some, what, Death Knights down here? Yeah. Death Knight and some undead. That whirlwind is pretty nasty. Let's see how low it gets us. I don't mind it bringing the berserkers down low. It just makes them hit that much harder. The only thing I don't want is for any of them to actually die. So when they get really low, I'm going to pull them out. And that's it. They die so fast. We can get a mining camp here and some light, and then we can just let our units run back to the top so that they can be ready for the next invasion. We'll probably get one more berserker out. Oh, we need, well, let's either, you know, start research on the next tech or get a berserker. I think I'll go get a berserker. It's better. Oh, we broke through down here. That's right. I'm just going to take a couple full health berserkers. Send those guys down there. Send those guys down there. And then I'm going to take these miners and just run them back. This guy can also go down and help. I think a few berserkers with the miners should be more than enough to handle that. I'm going to take these miners and just run them upstairs. In the meantime, we're going to need to research that Giant Slayer perk before the Cyclopses actually get here. So, gotta make sure we don't forget that. Okay, the king and some berserkers is pretty much all we need to clear out a couple cave goblins. Let's grab these guys. I don't know why I have engineers selected. Okay. Let's run those up there. Grab the king and this guy. And I think this should be enough to clear that berserker, or the goblin invasion. Unless there's goblin shamans, that might change things. Okay, let's reset the meter. We're fighting on two fronts, so the meter is going to pull up both of the fights here. We're going to get data for both. Yeah, it looks like we got some goblin shamans. So what I like to do with goblin shamans, because they are kind of a threat, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. So just take a couple berserkers, right click one of them, and you can see that, like, I mean, they die really fast. But if you don't kill them, they will be a serious threat to your army. Their spells are very good. So yeah, kill those fast, and it'll make your life a lot simpler. In the meantime, we're going through these cave goblins like butter. Very nice. Clearing this, very good. You can see all the poison ticking on our berserkers here. That's from the goblin shamans. Like I said, kill those fast, and you'll be glad for sure. Now, the last thing I want to get is bitter determination. So berserkers take 30% less damage under 30% health. So when they're strongest, when they're low in health, they become even harder to die, even harder to kill. So that's going to be a really great one. We've got almost enough iron, but we really need giant slayers. There we go. Let's get some light in this cave. And now we just need to get ready for that Cyclops invasion. I think we're going to be just fine by the time they get here. Our berserkers are so beefed up. Plus they self-heal, and we haven't even gotten to the point where we're adding Rune Priest support yet. You know, berserkers with Gift of the Forge Father, Anathor's Touch. I mean, there could be, you know, there's so many more ways to keep buffing these guys. Let's get the last upgrade, the adamantium weapons. We're almost done researching tech over here. That's good. And let's get some light over here. And we're mining. That's good. Get some light over here. We've got our last tech upgrade coming over there. That's good. Got 16 berserkers. That's excellent. It's exactly as many as should stand in our formation grounds, provided they don't fight for positioning like they are. I have a little bit of work to do on them fighting over position in the formation ground. I have a solution. I just didn't have time to get it done for this patch. I don't think we need another house. You know what? We probably could get a couple rune priests out by the time these things get here. We could go for... So there's some more tech, really high, like late game tech that we could get at the Masterwork Blacksmith. But it takes a whole 650. Okay, let's clear out these cubes here. Maybe we can get that Masterwork Blacksmith down. I guess we can get steel armor. It gives more armor to our berserkers. You know, they're not really huge on armor, but they don't hate it. So why not? We're still waiting over here. Got cubes marked. Good. Probably should have gotten more mining upgrades here. I think right now we're mining kind of slowly. So let's go ahead and get that. Let's get our king up to the top floor so that he's ready for that invasion. And as soon as we've got, yeah, there we go. Big ass building, put it right down there. And that's got the final late game tech that we'll want. The last tech that you'll ever need. Okay, we've got our last talent point coming. Let's see if we can get a rune priest or two. We've got one more spot for our berserkers. What do we want to get for them? I guess whirling axes is kind of fun. Or no. One-handed axe specialization. So 5% crit chance. It's just, there's so much. We're already at 25%. Yeah, this is going to be a fun one. And then after that, we've got these mad greenskin mages. Probably skip those. Okay, I'm going to leave it on fast forward. We'll just wait for that last army. So yeah, I think the game has lots and lots and lots of different builds. I could make videos showing builds all day, but I kind of want to get back to making content tomorrow, hopefully. I want to add more caster units. There's the Geomancer, which specializes in earth magic. I want to get that in. I want to add house upgrades, a way to, like, you know, improve this house into a level 2 house. There's a whole bunch of new talents, of course. I'm always dreaming of more talents. Let's go ahead and reset the meter for this last fight. Where are they coming from? Over here. Okay. I'm just going to attack move and let everything just play out. Everything is dying so fast. Look at this Cyclops' health bar. This guy's the only guy that's kind of low, so we'll run him out. And units are leveling up like crazy, and that's it. I mean, we just look at that 61%. I've got a 25% crit chance. Bloodletting is critting for a maximum of 55. We're even healing for 290 during that fight. So if you want to get an idea of how much damage we took, you can switch this over to filter out player units, and you'll see that the Goblin, Cyclops, Orc Warrior, and Goblin Archer did a combined, let's see, this is about 2,000, 2,500, yeah, call it about 2,500 damage. And we were able to heal back 290, 350, something like that. It's not bad. There's still more ways to improve this build. There's still some more things I think we could get. There's another 2%, 3% crit chance, 10% attack speed here. Then there's the 5% crit chance that the king can give to up to 10 more units here. 5% crit damage, which is not the same thing as crit chance to all units. 3% melee damage. What else is there? There's everything here. I mean, there's multiple ways we can buff. What we're really wanting is Anathor's Touch. 20% crit chance is insane. And then, of course, Dwarven Resolve. All dwarves take 10% less damage under 50% health. This stacks with Bitter Determination. And, of course, you can imagine it makes them extremely hard to kill. We can also get Iron Resolve, so the king would shout and give a shield to all those nearby dwarfs. Am I missing anything else? What else could we do with this build? Oh, we are missing some more tech. Looks like we broke through a cave down here. But yeah, there's another 2 attack damage here. And then, of course, there's some magic resist stuff as well. But I'm going to stop the build here. You get the idea, I think. The Berserkers are really, really great. If you're looking for some more other fun builds, go with Iron Oath. Iron Oath lets you get Iron Guard early game and go straight into Whirling Counter-Strike. It makes your Iron Guard do the spinny thing just like the king. It's a really fun build. After that, you can go into heavy armor plating with spiked armor. Everything that hits the Iron Guard will just die from reflective damage. I like running that build with Rune Priests with Rune of Pain and Painbinder's Runestones. So you're really not doing any damage. You're just taking no damage and letting the enemy wreck themselves by auto-attacking. That's kind of a fun build. There's also a really nice Tunnel Scout build where you get every last perk that you can for Tunnel Scouts. Go to Magic, grab the Rune of Time, and sit a few Rune Priests next to your Tunnel Scouts. Let them buff the attack speed. Same thing with High King's Favor. That's a fun one. There's also a mining build. Get Armored Miners, Miners Ferocity, Chisel Control. By the way, Chisel Control gives crit chance to Miners, which is great because then you can go High King's Favor and that's the stuff, and then you can give crit chance to your miners and they will actually crit rock cubes and mine them faster. So there's tons of new builds, tons of interesting builds. I still have so many ideas for talents, and yeah, I'm just really looking forward to 2023. It's going to be a good year for this game, and yeah, I can't wait to see what it looks like by the end of it. This is a really long ass video. Thanks for making it to the end. Come join the Discord server. If you want a free copy of the game and you stuck around all the way to the end of the video, send me a DM on Discord and I will hook you up. All right, thanks for your time. Enjoy the game, and until next time, bye.